Hey Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Welcome to your reading. This is just a bonus reading for May. You have your monthly already done. You definitely want to check that out. I feel like they speak to each other. Or maybe one, you walk away and you're like, I'm not 100% sure. So then watch the bonus and that may clarify for you. That's why I do these for you. Right now we're going to be going through some eclipse. Well, we went through the partial eclipse. Now we're going into a full lunar eclipse on Scorpio full moon. So I feel like if we ever need a bonus, we need it now. So that's why I'm doing these, just to help you through. All right. This is also for those that are intuitively guided, by the way. You may have planets in the sign of Cancer. I just want to say, whatever brought you, welcome. All right. We will be using the Light Seers Tarot for you. One of my favorites. And then we're going to bring in the Luminous Tarot. Give it a couple shuffles. They're already pre-shuffled. Let's give them a cut. Who knows, you may receive messages here, and then your monthly may even give you more clarification, because the monthlies are much longer. Well, we'll see. We'll see how long this is, but these are not meant to be real long. All right. We're going to begin. Well, hello. Your card, first card, the Chariot. Beautiful. And I have to say, you've been showing up in a lot of people's readings. We have the Knight of Swords. Interesting, because both these cards are in motion. They're in movement. This knight is running to his bike, right? To normally a knight is bringing something in. This could be communication. Looks like he's in a rush. And look at this. Wow. Wow. A lot of very fast moving energy is heading your way. And listen, I feel like it's nothing you can't handle, because it's starting with your energy. And, you know, let's talk about the Chariot in the upright. The Chariot talks about balance. Of all parts of myself, of the masculine and the feminine, of the light and the dark, you know, not denying, like I can't deny I have some masculine energy, right? But also feminine energy. And it's just like finding that balance. So I feel like the Chariot comes in really as a reward of that, of finding balance within oneself. This may be part of your soul's journey, is learning how to find balance through all kinds of energy. I was going to say all kinds of weather. Anyways, this Eight of Wands to me is also what I think about, I bring about. Eight is also about a new beginning, like a fresh start. It's funny, I was just going to pull off the top of the deck for your reading, and I ended up shuffling instead, so clearly what I'm meant to do. Okay, with the Empress, you know, she showed herself in reverse. Interesting. We have the World, and I have to tell you, I don't feel like these are in reverse. I just don't. So I'm turning them in the upright. We'll remember that we saw them in reverse. But anyways, I feel like, you know, some of you may be receiving news that you're pregnant. And I feel like if you do, it's welcome. You know, it's something that I welcome. Not like, huh? Okay, we're going to turn these around too. We have the world. And I'm turning them around also because I can feel that something new is beginning. Something, now listen, it may have taken time. You know, the Empress is also a card of patience. Of even though we have all this fast moving energy, right? But she looks like she's at full term. Like I'm ready now. I'm ready to deliver something into the world. It feels like, you know, the way is either shown to you or given to you. And I feel like it's like your intention of also of this is very, very important. Like it's a big factor in something coming your way. Or even, you know, I'm saying coming your way, but yet I feel like the Empress is about to give birth to something. Maybe news is somebody picked up like an article. You know, I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. Well, hello, Sun. First of all, 4 major arcanas. And they're all good ones. So, the Sun, first of all, the ruler of Leo. The Sun is beautiful energy. Some of you could be hearing news or something from like your hometown. But it's welcoming news. It can be an opportunity. Could also, it feels like whatever this is coming towards you again in the form of communication, you know, written word, even you feeling like, okay, this is it. I'm meant to move. I'm meant to move on something, like this is it. Maybe you've been patient and now it's time to move and you feel that. I feel like if it is, you feel it. The world is the next chapter. I love the world's energy because this means that you've learned the beautiful balance of your humanness and your spirituality, right? That you are spirit in a human body, having a human experience. You know, and knowing that. Because I feel like in the world we walk hand in hand with our spirituality and our humanness. It's like a portal is opening, and inside that portal is the Sun. Nothing can hide in the Sun's energy. There's nothing I need to fear here. The Sun is where you're really feeling good also, I need to say. Like, you know, like, it's just like, it's a sunny day, you know, like after months of rain, like you have a week of sunny days. And it's the appreciation of that. Maybe because I went with the lack of it, it makes me appreciate it even that much more. Okay, let's keep going. You know, it's interesting because I'm getting this feeling like that someone is telling me something or coming in, but yet, like, instinctively, I already knew it. I already knew it, instinctively, intuitively. Now, it's not for everyone, but I feel like there's a few of you, like, I knew, I could feel this energy coming towards me. Wow. The Wheel, another major arcana. This is about your destiny. Interesting. More movement. All right, let's get the last card out before we bring in the Luminous Chariot. We're definitely going to look for the synchronicities. You know, I've had goosebumps like through this whole reading. Well, we have the Ace of Cups. Look at that. The Ace of Cups. And then with the Ace of Cups came the Queen of Swords. It's interesting because it's this knight that's rushing in. Interesting, he's got a bow and arrow, and I don't know, for some reason all of a sudden I'm thinking like Cupid. And there's your ace. Could be. I feel like some of you are like getting news, or you're communicating with someone like of a hometown, of a place that you remember. Maybe you're moving there. Maybe an opportunity is showing itself. All right, so what am I holding? I'm holding the Queen of Swords. So potentially a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But it doesn't have to be. I find it interesting. We have the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Swords. And I feel like this Queen is just like mulling it over. There's no stress. Her sword is down. She's thinking about it in a rational way. So, here's this Ace of Cups. This is love, no doubt. Some of you, I mean, with the Empress right there, I feel like about to give birth. Some of you are welcoming a child. And, you know, of course it's part of your destiny, but I feel like it may be something even bigger than what you thought. So anyways, I feel like the Queen is the perfect Queen to come out if I want to just hang on a second, right? Because, again, everything moves quickly. But I do feel like it's because of your intention. You know, maybe it's the unsubconscious mind. Maybe it's the soul's intention. And, you know, like for you, it's kind of like in the back of your mind, but something seems to manifest. Something that does seem to change your world. I mean, it does seem to change your world. Like, I don't like to be dramatic and be like, oh yes, your whole life is going to change, but something here does kind of feel that way. And for the better, by the way. For the better. Now, in a way, I don't feel like I find you in a bad place. Like when, you know, as you come to this, well, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Huh, okay. 5 of Wands, well, maybe I do. First of all, 5 is about change. This 5 of Wands is conflict. It can be drama. It can be, you know, people or a person that, you know, there's no victor. Nobody's willing to back down type of energy. It's me or nothing type of thing. And, you know, that can only work for so long. And I feel like this is you in the Chariot, potentially leaving that energy. You know, sometimes we can't fix it. We just have to leave it. You know what I mean? Like, we're not meant to fix everything. We can't fix everybody. And doesn't mean they're unfixable. It's just not our job. And we have living to do. Okay. All right, let's bring in the Luminous Tarot. Just so happen to see the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. We'll see if it makes its way out. Give him a cut. All right, let's look at this top line. Look at the Chariot. Whoa, whoa. We have the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Maybe some of you are leaving this king. And maybe some of you, this is the king that is communicating in some way. We'll see. Card went to the floor. It's way over there. Hang on. 2 cards. We have the moon, card of Pisces. Interesting, we have the sun, the moon, and the Ace of Cups. Sometimes that can talk about a twin. I don't want you to not every, I don't know. Ruler, it's your ruler. Interesting, Leo's ruler and your ruler are here. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, 2 8s, by the way, 88. Some of you may have been born in 88, or that number in some way. You see 8s. If you're seeing 8s, it's talking about a new beginning. And with all these major arcanas, I bet some of you have been. Could also be seeing 1s. Oh boy, it's like all of a sudden I don't want to put a limit on the number you're seeing, but if you're seeing numbers often, and when I say often, it doesn't have to mean all the time, but it's like it's something that just grabs my attention, and I notice that it grabs my attention. Look it up. Many times that's just a short message from your guide. Sometimes it's just to give you that encouragement that you're on the right path, right? Be fearless. So sometimes you want to look it up. So 8s are all about a new beginning, and it's a sense of freedom in that new beginning. Doesn't mean I can't be moving into a relationship or into love, but what it means is there is a sense of freedom within me. 8 of Pentacles talks about the work that you're willing to put in something. If I question, will something work? It says, well, if you're willing to put your focus on it, then it will, right? Whatever you focus on is what you create, so to speak, especially coming over this 8 of Wands. Some of you, you're giving birth to these ideas, and the way is coming to you. Some of you may be doing something about twin flames, like talking about twin flames, or maybe you do tarot, that type of thing. All right, let's keep going. Okay, there's a lot here, but we're going to take them. I feel like there's like something buzzing around my head, but there's nothing there. All right, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Well, that's exactly what I felt the Queen was doing. This is called the Juggler's card, but I like that it's thought within the Pentacles, because I feel like this is a grounded, like I'm making a grounded decision about something. In the 2 of Pentacles, I'm really looking to see if something's going to expand my world or deplete my world. Right now, I think in the Empress's energy, I know the difference. And I know that through energy alone. But there's nothing wrong with taking that moment and asking yourself, is this what I want? I feel like it is. All right. We have the 10 of Swords. Normally, I'd be like, okay, bad. However, it's coming over the world, which means this is coming to an end. It's funny because I felt like I don't find you here like in a chaotic type energy, but the energy around you seems to be that way within the 5 of Wands and now the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords talks about what you were willing to take, right? These swords, yes, they're from other people, but this person's just laying down now and taking them. And your guides don't want that to be you. Like, don't lay there and take those swords, right? They're not yours to take. And it may mean that there's like a hard decision. You know what I mean? But it'll be worth it. I feel like it's going to be worth it. All right, we have the 3 of Pentacles coming over the Sun and the Chariot. We have the 9 of Swords. Excuse me. I feel like, why is the 9 of Swords here? It's coming over the wheel, right? It's coming over the wheel, but it's also touching this 8 of Wands, and I want to be careful here because what I think about, I bring about. In the 9 of Swords, I think something will be doomed, and therefore it is. It is because you have to remember your energy is powerful. The Nine of Swords is unnecessary worry. It's unnecessary worry. Maybe you're worried that even though, I've been taking these swords, maybe I am a little fearful that what I create or what I do next, maybe I feel like I'll be on my own type of thing. But this tells me that you won't be. This tells me that this moves you towards, I want to say soulmate type energy or like-minded energy. And let me tell you, that may sound like, okay, whatever. But when you're around energy that is like no matter what you say, things are taken wrong. Like there's a lot of resistance. Know that it's trying to show you something, right? So I feel like it's just with the moon here, maybe some uncertainty. Wow. Hello, Two of Cups. Soulmate. I mean, hello's coming over the Ace of Cups. What's going on here? And then look at this. Now we do have the Empress 100% in the upright. Look at that. It's almost too bad this Nine of Swords is here, but I know what it's created out of. It's creative out of this past. It's created out of the swords that I've taken. I feel like in this Ten of Swords, I'm starting to believe other people's lies. You know what I mean? Like that hurt me. Like you're not good enough or what have you, and you start to believe that, but it's false, right? It's false, but we take it on. Well, we have to shake it off. As easily as we take it on, we have to learn to also shake it off. Just because you think that doesn't make right. Just because they say there's something that you would not be good at, well, your guides are telling you the opposite. Who are you going to trust? Who are you going to trust? Because of whatever energy this is, they have no problem putting that sword in your back. When you move into the Three of Pentacles energy, no, it doesn't happen. Three of Pentacles energy is where, it's almost like, if you look at it a spiritual way, it's like your spiritual team is like, where you been? We've been waiting for you. You are the missing piece of this puzzle. Destiny, the wheel, is right next to it. There's something you're creating. Listen, whether it be love, a love of what you're creating, or even a lover, this is beautiful energy to do it in. And I know, like, a lot of people just read this one way, but I read it as that the people around you are looking at you and celebrating your uniqueness, whatever that may be. They're celebrating maybe that part of you that has been broken down. Like, what do you mean they broke that part down? It's the most beautiful part about you. And you start to come to that realization. The sun is complete illumination, by the way, also. We have the moon, which does cast shadows, but the sun is going to overrule that. All right. Well, I'm not going to let it just go right here because we have exactly what I felt, a soulmate energy over the Ace of Cups. This Queen of Swords seems to be thinking about it in a very rational way. No defenses, right? So somehow this Nine of Swords has to go. Because then the Empress shows up. And the Empress, and by the way, she's not pregnant here. She's not pregnant. So maybe she has what she's giving birth to, so to speak, is this Two of Cups. Maybe I know it, maybe I don't know it. All right. First thing, before I let you go, is I want to look at that Nine of Swords and I want to say, or see, what's the easiest way to get over this? I already know the answer. Is to think about, like, what you want to bring to the world. it's not don't think like, what does the world expect me to bring to it, but what is it you want to bring to the world? Am I on the right path? Are you doing what you want? You know what I mean? I don't feel like there's any set thing that you're here to be a great teacher. If you become a great teacher, that's fantastic, right? But if you don't, I don't feel like it lessens your soul. I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. We have the 10 of Pentacles, and I just got goosebumps again, and I feel like how interesting that it did make its way out. How interesting. Some of you wonder, can I be successful? Can I build roots? Right? Can I live happily within this 10 of Pentacles energy? This is about stability. This is about loyalty. It's not the 10 of Cups. But maybe with the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles is the perfect balance. This is, a rich family. And it doesn't have to mean in money. Ties, setting roots down. Roots that could be there long after you're gone. Can you yourself be successful? And the answer is yes, right? But you have to believe in that part of yourself that maybe other people knock down. Listen, maybe they were meant to knock it down. Just like I said earlier about like all the rainy days makes you appreciate the sunny days. Now, I'm not saying, you were meant to go through, like some of you gone through a lot of hardship, but the 10 of Swords also says that, let's say towards the end at least, did I stay too long, right? Did I take on one too many swords? Because I've become submissive in this energy. Now, that doesn't mean life is over, right? Because I feel like your guides will still somehow find you, reach you. But sometimes when it's almost like down on your knees, then you start to get like epiphanies of different directions you could go. Sometimes we're too fearful of taking that chance. But this is about letting go of that fear. Because my God, I don't know, like, hello, the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, like everything is speaking to each other. The Empress, one time we see in reverse, now we see in the upright. Coming over this Queen of Swords, so I feel like this Queen of Swords, will make the right decision for herself. Okay, well, I wasn't going to take that many cards, but we'll take them. And we're going to take them just right across the spread. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Emperor. Look at that. We have the Empress and the Emperor. We have the Knight of Wands. Oh, this is something rushing towards you. Again, fast-moving energy, passion. Whether it's passion for a person or passion for what it is you want to create. Some of you, it's like business ownership, no doubt. Of course, it's going to be a little bit of fear. But I feel like, listen, you got the wisdom, the know-how to do it. Because I feel like you are the Empress. And then we have the Page of Wands, which to me is my Fool's energy. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance on me. I'm going to take a chance on my passion, on what's calling me, right? What's calling me. 3 of Cups gives you an opportunity to celebrate. So whatever change is coming your way, my gosh, it feels like it's meant to. And I feel like you're welcoming it unless like you're too fearful to move. Like you got to move into it. Of course, we can't know everything, right? But the sun tells me, with the sun being here, especially over you and your uniqueness to the world, that's really what it's illuminating, is you and your uniqueness. What other people have put down, the world is celebrating. Divine is celebrating. Eventually, you're a group of soulmates. Listen, I feel like some of you, yes, this is about a soulmate love, but also I feel like this is about just soulmate energy who now is on the same page, same vibration. You got to move out of that vibration. That vibration no longer, there's no fixing it. That's what I feel like. I cannot fix it. I'm not meant to fix it. If they want to be that way, so be it. You have some living to do. And you have some fantastic things coming your way. But listen, it all depends on you, right? These eights are saying, can you give yourself this new beginning? Can you trust in yourself? Some of you, business ownership. Maybe you're starting at the beginning. Eight of Pentacles talks about the apprentice, right? But willing to be the apprentice, willing to learn as I go. And as I do that, listen, what's below it? The Ten of Pentacles. Success, not just short term, but maybe eternally. Maybe it's carried on in some way. It feels, I want to say it feels important, yet I don't want to put like a pressure on you, right? Because you can go any direction you want to go. But I feel like I have come to the end of the road here. Come to the end of the road. And it may feel or seem hard, but my God, look what's coming. So, some fear is natural. But when it becomes paralyzing fear from stopping yourself from what you naturally can bring to this world, now you gotta learn to weed out what is, what's the weed and what's the true blossom. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Interesting. We find the Emperor and the Empress with the Ace of Cups, the Sun and the Moon. I don't know. These, and we're in the year of the lovers. And just real quick, I don't know why it came to my mind. Somebody asked me if I ever do cusp readings, and I don't. But what I would say is listen to both. You know what I mean? If you're like, a Virgo, but you're a Leo cusp, listen to both because you carry both, I feel. Anyway, the Fool. I'm going to take a chance. The Fool is not always right, but the Fool is always learning. And that's the thing. So, I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. I cannot wait for your comments. And I think, how can I entitle this in the little bit of words that I have that you can see really how divine this is, I feel. And again, I have had goosebumps through your whole reading. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking. You'll let me know. I love you. I want to thank you ahead of time for any of you who use the super thanks. It's just a different way of donating. I appreciate it. Truly keeps the channel alive. Thank you for sharing. I know a lot of you share them. And, you've probably helped more people than you know. Because a lot of times then they may reach out to me. But anyway, believe in yourself. This is the number one thing. Believe in yourself and then watch. And be proactive also. Be proactive in your own life. But I'm telling you, watch what then will open to you. You have the wheel. Over that wheel is the Ten of Pentacles. It is sitting right next to the Ace of Cups. I don't know. There is nothing to fear. I love you guys. I will see you next time at my table. Bye-bye.